before you conquer anyone else. Before you lead an army. Before you chase the crown. You must conquer the only enemy that has always stood in your way. Yourself. You want power. You want respect. You want the world to bow when you enter a room. Then master the war inside your own head first. Because no empire survives if the king is weak inside. You want to conquer others, but you can't even conquer your own laziness. You want to dominate, but you're still dominated by urges, emotions, and distractions. You are your first battlefield, and every time you choose comfort over purpose, distraction over discipline, you lose. You lose to the voice that tells you to sleep in. You lose to the craving that weakens your body. You lose to the fear that stops you from taking the shot. Every king, every legend, every ruler who reshaped the world, they first ruled themselves like tyrants. Look in the mirror, look deep. If you were your own soldier, would you follow you? Would you trust the man staring back to protect a kingdom? Would you call yourself disciplined, deadly, focused, or are you still making excuses? Don't you dare dream of conquest when your habits are still weak. Don't talk about greatness until you can look in the mirror and say, I own every part of me. Your emotions, controlled. Your fears, mastered. Your impulses, caged and broken. You must become the hardest person you've ever met. Unshakable, untouchable. Because if your enemy sees even a flicker of doubt in your eyes, you're already dead. You don't rise in the light, you rise in the dark. When no one is watching, when you drag yourself out of bed while others sleep, when you train your mind to endure boredom, pain, silence, and suffering. You think strength is loud. Real strength is silent. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't need applause. It moves without mercy. You have to become a weapon, not just physically, but mentally. Your mind should be sharper than any blade, your decisions quicker than any trigger. Control your focus, kill distraction, burn hesitation to the ground. This world doesn't need more men looking tough. It needs more men who have tamed the storm within. Because if your mind is untrained, your potential will rot where it stands. You don't become powerful by chance. You don't dominate by hoping. You become powerful when you sharpen every inch of yourself. mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You become a machine with a human face, calm, focused, unstoppable. They don't need to see the fire. They need to feel the chill of your presence. You walk in and they know you're not to be messed with. Not because you said anything, but because you've already conquered the one thing they never will: themselves. Every day you don't train your mind is a day your enemy sharpens his. Every time you delay discipline, someone else is mastering it. You are either getting stronger or weaker. There is no pause, no neutral. So ask yourself, when it all falls apart, when the world burns around you, will you remain? If the answer isn't hell yes, then get to work. Because until you've conquered yourself, you have no right to conquer anything else. Built-in silence, feared by all. Start there, or stay forgotten.